We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go through the rain here in Jacksonville. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create.
Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst-case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Now he'll run it.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal. And this is what happens when you get a little too cute. So there's a fine line in the NFL, Mike, between being creative and innovative and also overthinking it. And I think this kind of falls into the latter category. I like the idea of pushing the envelope and giving the defense something they're not used to. But you, at the same time, you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot and go backwards.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 27-yard line.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 18.
They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
He's knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a first and 10. To throw is Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. D.J. Reader into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. That's complete to his running back, Facial Tootin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It's third and 4.
Brings up third and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They get 24 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 16.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on third and 7. He'll try to run for it. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal. Try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Now it is 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is 2nd down and goal. Here's Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Lawrence. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. This will be from 47 yards. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. Had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. Whoa! Inside the 40, down the sideline to the 20, and they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 10-7. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. And the player that is down is Trevor Lawrence. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. And in motion is Coleman. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
7-yard gain. And the Falcons first down. A gain of 7. And the Falcon first down.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They run over center with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. And we'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. Here now, 3rd and 5. As we are ready to get back underway. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. A first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Falcons.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcon touchdown. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Falcons are on top. It's 14-10. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll pick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. 2nd down, Lawrence fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he's going to have enough for the first down. They'll mark him up at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Lawrence going to give it to Tinton. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Another run here with Tinton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Right back to Tinton. Into the secondary again. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. He will find Thomas. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Run
6.
out of the gun, and it's Tootin. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Jaguars offense and their running back, Facial Tootin, heading back for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Up the middle, here is Tootin. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
I think here offensively, they got to go in at halftime and regroup. The play caller, the offensive line coach, the quarterback, they got to make sure they're on the same page. It just doesn't seem like they're all communicating the pass protection assignments the right way, because he continues to end up on his back.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he is the NFL leading rusher here in the month of December. A strong finish in the final stretch could earn him the crown. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. And a Falcons
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Now Robinson. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They keep feeding him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now a timeout for Atlanta. That's their first. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Falcons.
London brought in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Falcons going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. London brought in motion. They motion a receiver right. Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, back inside the 20-yard line.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Left side in the hands of London. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It's now 3rd down.
We'll try to pick this up with the jet sweep. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Interesting. You don't see a lot of jet sweeps on 3rd down. It seems to be more of like a 1st and 2nd down call because it kind of goes with more of the under-center run game and play-action game. So they go to it on 3rd down. Really nice job there by the defense. Non-traditional play call. Good discipline. They're able to bring up 4th down.
Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. This drive begins with a run by Cheaton. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. James Pierce gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson.
The 3rd down pass. The tackle by Jalen Walker. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Jaguars ready to punt this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10.
London brought in motion. On 1st down, it's Robinson. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Gameday Barron is there to make the stop. They'll go again with Robinson. Finding room to the 20. And he'll wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Falcons.
Man in motion, heading right.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
He continues to score TDs at a remarkable rate. That's now 26 for him in 1 year. And make it a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This one taken at the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jags offense ready to get back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. On the ground, here's Cheaton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, here's Watson. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Throwing right, it's taken in, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. This one complete to Palmer. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll run with Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs. This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
Throw on the run is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll air one out for Palmer. And he's in! Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's his third touchdown catch this year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead.
Jaguars 13.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Jaguars offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tootin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hand off, it's Tootin. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Jalen Walker there to make the play.
5-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off play action, here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 2. Here we go. From the shotgun, here's Watson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. James Pierce, he gets in to register his squad's 10th sack of this one. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They snap it to Watson. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's Bijan Robinson. And the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And with the season winding down, he continues to put up the big numbers. Let's take a look at some of the leading candidates to take home the award for Offensive Player of the Year. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Atlanta.
Falcons, 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Atlanta.
Another run here for Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Falcon 1st down.
Man in motion is Coleman. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Falcons 1st down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a run. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
A carry. This is Carter. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. It's now third.
Throwing here on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Keon Coleman.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble. Instead, nobody uncovers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Shotgun snap to Watson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be 1 sack away from breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are. So I'm not really sure if it would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way, but at least if that ball's completed, third down's just a little bit more manageable, because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in third and pass.
Moving outside the pocket, and they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. Back to throw is Watson. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. The Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This one has gone pretty well to 4. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th. They're running here with Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Offside, defense. Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the handoff, it's Robinson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Poona 4. He's in for the sack. And it will lead to 4th and very long.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, He ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Watson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. DJ Reader. He gets in for the sack. It's getting silly now. A baker's dozen, 13 sacks for his guys in this game. 3rd and long for Watson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And a short field awaits. Fair catch taken on this side of midfield. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Robinson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And here's Bijan. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On the run, here's Carter. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
2-yard gain.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons, and make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long.